Alright, you guys, this is Desiree Backup Stack Up Turner. Um, it's come to my attention. Some people on my team, on my MCA team, are having trouble with Craigslist. Some people might be a little shy to talk on the phone or whatnot, and that's how I was when I first started. Um, yeah, I was really shy. It was terrible. So, I'm gonna let you know. There's a few things you can do, but I'm gonna run down. When I first um, started my, excuse me, when I first started promoting MCA, and I got into Craigslist. When I first started, uh, people would email me and they'll leave me their number, with their resume, and they'll say, please call me at this number or whatnot, and I will refuse to do so. I was scared. I was nervous. It was terrible, and I would get no responses back. I would email them, and they'd automatically feel like it's a scam, kind of like, because let's be real, you're not, nowadays tons of people are trying to sell something online, and we're not selling, we're just informing people about the opportunity and about the benefits of Motor Club of America. But at the same time, excuse me, you know a lot of people that are promoting Motor Club of America, when they get leads from Craigslist or just anywhere, a capture page that leave their number, call those people or leave your number on your videos or whatnot and have them call you if you don't feel comfortable calling other people. Personally, I don't like to waste my time trying to call people, so I'll leave my number and have them call me now, because I broke out of that, and I'll let you know what I did to break out of it. Um, like I said, when I first started, I was very shy. I was very afraid to talk on the phone because I didn't know. I didn't feel like I'd say anything right. I felt like I was gonna mess up. And what I know, you sitting here looking at a blank screen, but as you can see, I just wrote some notes on my notepad here. This is what the first phone call ever I did on Craigslist. The first time I ever promoted on Craigslist, and decided to take phone calls. This is what happened. I was still shy. Excuse me. But I knew in order for me to make I was already making sales. I was making money, but in order for me to take my business serious into another level, I had to learn how to start taking phone calls that were inquiring about Motor Club of America, whether it be from a Craigslist ad, from offline promotion. So I had to get used to doing this. So my first ad was in Cleveland, because I'm from Cleveland. So the first ad I did was in Cleveland, and I left my number. These are some of the things I came up with. My first time was, at first it felt like I failed, but what I realized is I didn't fail, I learned. And the first time I made my phone call, I didn't make the phone call, but I left my number on a Craigslist ad for people to call me, because I wasn't going to call people, because I don't do the calling thing, and I didn't do the calling thing. I still don't. But it was the first time I left my phone number in the Craigslist ad. And what happened was I wasn't prepared. What I mean was, it says be prepared, be ready to receive a phone call from a lead at any time. I wasn't prepared. I was goofing off. I was singing and I was jamming in my own little world. And when someone called me, I got discombobulated. I couldn't find my paper to write their email address on. I couldn't find my freaking pen. My freaking pen had fell on the ground. When I was talking on the phone, I couldn't get it. So they gave me their email address, but I didn't have the pen next to me. Because I was goofing off so much, I hadn't noticed that the pen had fell on the ground. So I couldn't reach to get it and get their correct email address. So what ended up happening was I did get their email address, but I didn't write it down, and I tried to write it down from memory after the phone call from what they said, and I sent the follow-up email to them, and it was a kickback, and it was the wrong email. So I had a potential lead that I could have, you know, got somebody I could have made a sale, but I wasn't prepared. I was goofing off. I was singing, and don't ask me what I was singing. I wasn't singing anything special. I was just singing stupid random stuff. So you always want to be prepared. Have people, if you're scared to make phone calls or talk on the phone, just have people call you, and you know what, just do it, because the more you do it, the better you'll get, and the more you'll get out of that being too shy to be on the phone and being scared, because you know, the more you do it, you get better and better, and you won't be scared, and you'll know what to say. And that goes along with the second thing, practice. I didn't practice my script enough, so I didn't know what to really say enough to not have to rely on it. When I was goofing off, I had my script next to me, but they called me and I answered the phone, but I just started talking, because it would have been weird if I would have, just sat there, was quiet, and didn't, give them didn't say anything, so I was grasping for my script, but at the same time I was talking, so I was trying to look on my script and try to catch up where I missed, and I confused myself looking for my script, and I was like, oh, I said this first when I should have said this first, and this comes after this and all that, and I choked up, but I still got their email. I didn't remember it because I didn't have the pen, mind you, that it was on the floor, but I learned that practice if you're like I said, if you're scared to have people call you or talk on the phone with your prospects or your leads, if you need a script, practice that script enough. Even if you're not talking to anybody, hold your telephone to your ear and go through this script, having your mind somebody saying what you'll say, and even go through in your with your phone up to your ear, and in your mind have that person talking back to you. Maybe some of them will give you an objection, and practice going around these objections and whatnot. Secondly, speak at a nice speed. When I started choking up, I started talking really fast. When I get nervous, I talk really fast, and so I spoke really fast just to get through the rest of the script that I could get to, because I had at that time I had grabbed my script and I was trying to read through it at the same time of talking. I got confused, but I was able to catch up to the later half of the script, and I just spoke really fast, didn't give them a chance to talk, and I just said okay, goodbye, and I hung up. I bet you that was the weirdest phone call that person has ever been on. But you know what? For me at the time, I was so scared. I was so scared to even be on the phone talking to somebody that it was a success for me, because I took the steps. I got it in myself. I got the motivation. And you know what? Just go ahead, put your number out on Craigslist, and have somebody call you, and start practicing the script. Even if you do not get the lead, which I didn't, because I didn't get the correct phone number, which goes back to be prepared. I didn't get the email. I still talked to a live person. I still got on the phone, and that was a success for me. Fourthly or fifthly, I don't know, I can't count right now. Yeah, I think fourthly, if that's a word. When I was on Craigslist, the first time I put my Google Voice number. I had received 2 calls that day, and I think them having to state their name before I answer the phone kind of threw them off a little bit too, because they're like, what is this? Why do I have to say my name before somebody picks up the phone? So I tried it different ways, and for me so far, using my real number and just being able to answer the phone and say, hello, this is Desiree, how can I help you? Or hello, this is Desiree with Motor Club of America, how can I help you? Before, and then going through it is much better converting than just answering the phone, having them have to state their name and who they are, and then me pressing 1 and then saying it. That's too many steps. It's like what in the world is going on here? And speak clearer and louder. Like I said, that first phone call, I started choking up. I lost my place in my script. I started speaking fast, and when you start speaking too fast, you don't speak clear enough for the other person to understand you. And my voice started sinking because I was nervous, and I started getting really, really quiet. And so you want to speak clear and louder, enunciate your words correctly, and pronounce your words and all the syllables and letters in the word so they can hear you and understand you correctly. But yeah, this is just the rundown of my first phone call with Craigslist. Oops. With Craigslist. So if you're scared to talk on the phone with your prospects or your leads with Motor Club of America or any other business, take these tips here, and really understand what you're doing. Just take from my experience where you can, what goes wrong and where you can improve upon yourself. And if it doesn't go the way you expected, because that totally didn't go the way I expected. I expected that when I put my phone number out there, I was gonna get tons of calls, and actually that day I only got 2 calls. Because I don't know, when I was doing it, when I didn't put my phone number in there, just had people reply to the email, I was getting like 15, 16 different leads through email wanting me to call them when I put my phone number out there. But see, you know what? I wasn't ready for it because I had to learn. I had to learn some of these things. And you know what? It's okay. It was okay. It was okay then. It's okay now because I got better. And being able to be on the phone with your leads. So you're not trying to explain the business. Like I said, the script, just go through the Craigslist training manual that I send you. Or, if you ask me for a script from Motor Club of America, I could get you a script for Craigslist. And even people that call you off your banners, or off your brochures or in your postcard marketing things. But yeah, just get out there. Just get your voice out there. Get your number out there. Let people call you. I don't spend time calling people. I personally would never want to call people because that's just waste too much of your time. You just have them call you when you're doing, and if you're doing something, let them leave you a voicemail, or you can call them back, whatever. I don't. But I did find, if you're really scared, I did find a website. It's called, it's called MCA Voicemail Marketing. And right here, like you said, is MCA Motor Club of America voicemail system. And what you do is you'll leave a message like your greeting message on your voicemail to somebody, and it's a number and it goes automatically to this voicemail and people hear it and whatnot, and then they can press a button to directly reach you and it'll directly call you and whatnot. But if you need more information about this, just let me know. But it is something you can go through and get if you're that scared, and it also saves a lot of time. So this is Desiree Rack Up Stack Up Turner. Yeah, follow these steps here. Remember these tips here if you're scared to be on the phone with prospects. From Motor Club of America. Have a great day. Let me know. Email me at nomore925paychecks@gmail.com if you need some tips and some help. That's nomore925paychecks@gmail.com. 9, the number 9, 2, TO 5, the number 5. Desiree Rack Up Stack Up Turner, Motor Club of America. See you guys later.